Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's a girl Adara Legbe Happy Saturday. If you have known me for like if you have known me for a very long time or even recently, you would know that I celebrated my birthday like few weeks ago and I'm really excited because I turned 24. Life is getting real. But my birthday this year was very special. I didn't even have to go out or anything to like feel loved. I felt really loved this year. Hopefully we do it again next year more. Anyways, I turned 24, you guys, not 24. And as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be telling you guys 24 life lessons that I've had to learn. I learned some the very, very hard way. I learned some like in a nice way. It was like a nice tap on the back, like "Mashebe mo, you get." But so let's get right into it. So firstly, I'm going to say learn to put yourself first in everything that you do. You learn to put yourself first. There are the ways that you can put yourself first. That's going to be like selfish. Don't do that. But when it is not selfish, when it is at your own best interest, I think that's what selfish means too. But then when it's at your own best interest, I feel like you guys know what I'm talking about. When it's at your own best interest, when you're not doing something because someone wants you to do it, someone will feel pleasure from you doing it. You don't do it. Just do what you want to do. If you want to do for the person, of course you can do it. If there's a mistake, if it hurts you in any way, you know, okay, I decided to do myself. So, but then the person forces you to do it, and we're like, oh, let me just do it for validation. No. Second, second thing, don't do good things with the wrong intention. I don't know how to explain it because I'm very bad at explaining, but like you can help someone now with the thought of we'll see in the future if you're going to say I've not done something for you before. You can, if you do something for someone, it should not be like I'm going to reference it later on. It's not something that you should want to reference. You did it out of goodwill, yeah. So let it remain as goodwill. Learn not to overshare as much as you want to. It's cool for you to have friends that you tell your problems, yeah. But there's a difference between sharing and oversharing. Learn not to overshare because what, I don't know. There are friends that you have that you be like, oh, they don't tell me everything. That is them not oversharing. They don't have to tell you everything. Do not expect people to like overshare because they are your friends. And again, be be kind and at the same time be wise. Okay, let me put it this way. Yeah. Same thing, be kind at the same time be wise. You can be kind to people and people will be like, oh, when I tell this person to do this thing for the person will do it. It is nice for people to think that way about you, but it's not nice when people start think you're a fool. That's not your fault. That is their fault. But then you can limit your kindness so people will not feel like you are very accessible to like becoming walking up to one because then they will use illokulo to lure you. Do you get that? Is they'll bring rubbish to your table and then because you've been kind to them all along, it is like you cannot change. You cannot like take whatever it is that you've been doing back. First, do not have negative thoughts about yourself. You would have it. It's very normal. I will not act like we are not human here. I will not act like a robot. You would have negative thoughts, but do not let them affect you. There's this thing, I don't know if you understand, just fashi it. Ignore anything that's going to bring negative thoughts to your mind. Not every relationship and every friendship works out. Not every one of them. Not everything. Not everybody is for you. Not every relationship is for you. Just like not every food is for you. Some people don't like fish and they leave fish alone. If you don't like something, leave it alone. It can be very hard sometimes. I take my time to like leave things alone, but I would not want that aspect of it to stop. So maybe I've not learned my lesson yet. Learn to pick yourself up. Nobody's going to do it for you. Maybe because nobody has been doing it for me so far. It's like learn to pick yourself up. Or maybe people have been doing it for me, but they're not doing it the way I would want to do it, the way that will make me feel better. You can just be like, oh, sorry, things will be better. Besides, you don't think about it, you'll be fine. That's words of encouragement, yeah. But I'm the one that knows what is going on in my life. So, but you can like pick yourself up. You can probably do other things or try to work on that particular thing that's making you think. And if it is something that you've been trying to work on and is not still bringing up positive results, just keep trying to work on it. Or leave it alone and do something else. You can't just leave it alone and do something else. That's just it. Do not feel entitled to what is not yours. So there are times that I still feel entitled to what is not mine. I don't want to say I'm just human, but then I feel like I'm still just human. But I try not to. I saw my friend's status today where somebody tried to borrow money from him, 1K or 2K, and he said he does not have. And the other guy, that guy said, "You would never turn up for me." Blah 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 blah. If you feel that way, you should feel it in your mind. You should not tell the person. The fact that you even had mind to text it to him is crazy. It is crazy, and it's completely okay to have feelings. You can be angry, you can be sad, and it is very okay for you to also express how you are feeling. Because if you don't express it, you are suppressing it. People that don't know what's happening to you will suffer for it. It's more like when it comes to anger, you say transferring aggression. Yes, it's very okay for you to share feelings, for you to express feelings, for you to have feelings too, and it is okay for you to cry. I don't know why men don't cry whenever they are having problems. So rather like close your eyes and be like, "Ah, it's going to be fine. You don't need to cry. Be a man." If you are going to be a man, I don't think God will give you that gland that gives you tears. I think you will be able to cry if God says, "Oh, because you're a man, you should not be crying." I find crying very relieving. I would cry on purpose so many times. When last I cried on purpose, it's been very very long. But then I would cry on purpose so many times. I'll force it out like, please, even if it is fake, I'll be like, okay, I cried, and then I'm fine. Because crying makes me feel fine, make me feel okay. Not all the time though, but like at least it helps. Okay, to say the truth. I remember times that I used to lie. I used to be a chronic liar. I would say that's probably why I used to know when somebody lies to me. I lie a lot. I used to lie a lot. I used to lie a lot. So what I do now, which is a very bad habit, I would not release information. I would say I'm not releasing information. I do not lie to you about it. I'm trying to stop that one too. So I'm trying to stop it and I'm going to stop it. Yes. So anger is very justifiable. It is understandable. But your behavior, nah. And again, don't do something because someone else does it or because somebody asks you to do it. I have no example. But if I have an example, I will put it on the screen. Yup. Um Stop worrying. I think it's the same. I think I've said something like that before, but I'm going to say it again because they're very important. Stop worrying. When you worry, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to be hungry and you don't know where the food is going. And it is better to have fast digestion than like when you're just eating and it's not showing. Stop worrying. Stop thinking too much. You can think. It's okay to think. Because if you don't think, how will you live? Yeah. But like it is to an extent hate on people for too long or do not hate people at all because hate feeds on your mental health. I've been in a situation where that was when I was still very young, not very young rather, but I was young, I was pretty young compared to how I am now. It was like I used to hate people so much. I don't dislike people, I hate people a lot. I don't even I don't give a fuck. I just want to hate you. I don't want to dislike you. I'm just going to hate you. But I realized that whenever I hate someone, I can sit down on my own and be thinking of the person. I don't want to think about you. I don't want you to be on my mind. If I don't want to talk to you again, it's fine, you can go. But rather I'll be thinking about you. So I rather dislike because it's normal for you to not like people. I rather dislike you than hating you. Very good for you to try new things. I started trying new things like I don't know if it is this year, but let me say months back, I started trying new things and I've loved it. Trying new things, I don't mean like for me, trying new things is not going out because I don't think I really like I don't like public spaces. Maybe dark public spaces like cinema, movies, or maybe it's going to be like a dinner date at night where you will not see like too many people. Wherever there are too many people, I don't like it. So my trying new things is like one of my new things that I like these days has been consistency on my YouTube. It has not been going so smooth, but then compared to last year, last year I remember I only dropped like 3 videos. I remember the last video I dropped last year. So trying new things, having an open mind, being yourself. That's not under trying new things. I think I'm saying rubbish. Try new things. What new things did I try this year? Okay, I spent money on myself this year. It was not even a few months ago. It was this year. And a few months ago, not this year, but like this year, I spent money on myself. I would use my last card to buy food. I remember one time I had 1K and I used it to buy food. People would say it's a normal thing, but it has never been normal for me. Because I would think of my transport fare to school every day. I would think of what can come up. I think, oh my gas. I would be planning money for my gas way before it finishes. It's not as if I have that financial capability, ability like that. But then, when I spend my money to zero and I need money for something else, I don't even have to call. God is so great. Well, like a lie. The only time I had to call was when it reached it's reached my gongo. My what's gongo? Chin, throat. I don't know. You know all these surprise money. So they're receiving. I'm not going to tell you guys. Let's be accountable and responsible. I swear to God, I feel like I'm a very accountable person. I take accountability for whatever it is that I do, and I still my fucking life. Responsibility, I'm still trying. I'm still trying, but fact that I'm trying, I think it's like kudos to me because I don't take responsibility for shit. Another point is spend money on yourself, but I remember that I already said it. But then it's if I'm going to count it because it was an example under something, but this one is standing on its own. Spend money on yourself, but like if you don't have, manage yourself. But like if you have money, but then there are times that you should do. If I perish, I perish. Especially when you want to eat amala. When you want to eat amala, just if I perish, I perish. Trust me, you will not perish. I swear to God, you cannot perish. While light and light, you cannot perish. Trust me. Trust me. I'm giving you guys a very bad advice. Maybe you should not follow it. If somebody gives me that advice, I'll be like, "Are you crazy? Don't, don't follow it." Fuck what people think. Don't care about what anybody thinks. Maybe you can channel if you have an I don't care attitude. You can channel that entire energy to fucking what people think. Because really, if you care about what people think a lot, to affect your life. Honestly, don't know how many I have done. Or like I lie, I don't know. Hopefully, it's up to 20. And if it is not, because I didn't have 24 before I started. I thought that I'll be smart enough to like gather 20 and the extra four. Turns out I'm too smart. I can't even really think like that. So I've said everything here. I've said everything on my phone. Honestly, I'm going to put one thing, be organized. I'm not organized. That's a problem for me. And the fact that I don't even want to be organized is really damaging to myself. I will try to be organized. I want to be organized. I will be organized. So let me say one thing I'm going to try and work on this year is being organized. I'm not organized. Because if I was organized, I would have like prepared myself very well for this video. But I'm not organized. So yeah, that is what it is. The rest, the many ones that I've not said will come back to me later. So maybe on my outro, I would put it like right now. I would list them. I would list them. I would list them for you guys. So I think I'm done for today's video. Thank you guys for watching to this point, to this extent. I really hope I made sense, honestly.